Hello and welcome to this edition of Catholic Focus on Capuchin TV, where we bring you stories that matter from the church to the developing stories in the country. My name is Charles Mavaton, and for sign language interpretation is Ken Mwangi. Let's begin with the stories making the headline today. The Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Homa Bay, Michael Odiwa, has called on security officers to exercise high level of integrity and professionalism in their service, saying their role is critical in safeguarding public trust and maintaining peace and order in society. Let's take a look.
Our beloved and respectful officers, society depends on you, whose integrity is beyond question. What you go through in training is to instill discipline and integrity. And your badge represents public trust. Every decision you make, every person you encounter, and every law you enforce should reflect honesty, fairness, and accountability.
Alternative dispute resolution has been hailed as a key driver of economic growth, access to justice, and institutional trust across Africa. Leaders speaking at the African Chief Justice ADR Forum in Nairobi emphasized the need to strengthen mediation, arbitration, and other alternative mechanisms to ease pressure on courts and enhance the delivery of justice. Our reporter Maureen Kimani with more details.
President William Ruto said effective dispute resolution is not only a social good but also an economic catalyst that promotes prosperity by ensuring contracts are enforced promptly and fairly.
Let me turn to another truth that is too often missed. Effective dispute resolution is not only a social good, but also an economic engine.
The head of state noted that efficient justice systems create a conducive environment for investment, business growth, and public confidence in institutions. President Ruto further observed that alternative dispute resolution is no longer a convenience for a few but an essential pathway to expanding access to justice for all citizens. He added that when courts function effectively and disputes are resolved without unnecessary delays, public trust in institutions is strengthened.
Alternative dispute resolution is not a convenience for the powerful. It is the only scalable road to justice for citizens, the trader, the farmer, the widow, the neighbor. A justice the ordinary can only wait for, and only the wealthy can afford, is not justice. It is inequity. The challenges before our judiciaries are shared. So then must be our solutions. When courts function, citizens trust institutions. When rights are protected, societies are stable. When disputes are resolved in peace, investment and prosperity follow. Judicial leadership, therefore, is not merely a legal duty. It is a developmental responsibility.
Chairpersons of the Africa Chief Justices ADR Forum, Honorable Mumba Malila, underscored the transformative role of alternative dispute resolution in judicial systems across the continent.
With alternative dispute resolution, we shall unclog the arteries of justice. To be clear, ADR does not seek to replace the rule of law, it seeks to strengthen it. It does not undermine the judicial function, it complements it. Mediation, arbitration, negotiation resolve disputes faster, cheaper, and leave relationships intact.
Chief Justice Martha Koome said the judiciary is increasingly focusing on commercial justice and exploring how alternative dispute resolution can support economic development.
Your Excellency, your presence here today is a reminder that justice sector transformation is not only the responsibility of judiciaries alone. It is a shared national and constitutional endeavor that requires the support of all arms of government and the society at large. We, as judiciaries of Africa, are deeply grateful for your continued support of the reforms within the judiciary and the transformation agenda.
As African judiciaries continue to embrace alternative dispute resolution, stakeholders say the approach is proving vital in delivering timely justice, reducing case backlogs, and fostering economic growth across the continent. Reporting for Catholic Focus, Maureen Kimani.
A new era in cancer care has begun in Kilifi County with the commissioning of a chemotherapy and a cancer treatment center at Kilifi County Referral Hospital. The facility is expected to bridge healthcare gaps, improve treatment access, and spare patients the long journey previously required for specialized care. Let's get that report.
The results of the many partners we have been working with the last year. And today, I'm happy that Kilifi has a cancer center. I am sure, what is the name, Tana River, Lamu, even Mombasa, some of the clans will come here and benefit from this facility. Nataka kuwashukuru sana mabalozi hao wawili wa Ufaransa na balozi wa wakfu wa Aga Khan na Dr. Nishati hapa ambaye pia amesimama imara kuhakikisha Kilifi tunapata. Tulikuwa ukija unaambiwa hii nyumba haijakamilika, kuna vifaa lazima itengezwe hivi sababu ya miale ya ile vifaa vya saratani. Lakini leo nafurahi kwamba tumefungua rasmi sehemu hii, tayari itaanza kazi. Baadaye mtaona pia sio tu tumefungua sehemu kwa sababu ya vifaa na vyumba, lakini pia tuko na madaktari wa kutosha.
Tunaungana mikono na serikali ya county government na Kilifi na Aga Khan na rafiki yangu balozi wa Aga Khan na Gate Foundation, ile wananchi wa Kilifi watafaidika kwa afya bora. Tunapambana pamoja mambo ya saratani. Mradi hii ni muhimu sana katika tunaboresha maisha ya wananchi katika pwani na
Efforts to promote STEM education among girls have gained momentum following a partnership between Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology and schools in Western Kenya. The initiative is designed to provide mentorship, career guidance, and awareness sessions aimed at increasing interest in science and technology subjects in secondary school. Let's guess that report.
Speaking during the outreach program, MMUST Coordinator for Extension Service and Outreach Programs, Philip Amunyunzu, and Dr. Anne Tokoth emphasized the strengthening STEM education is key to promoting innovation, industrialization, and economic development in the country.
We call ourselves African Women in Science and Engineering because we want to encourage the girls. We want the girls in the schools we visit to know that even women can do science and women can excel in science. Now, our greatest mandate is to do mentorship, and that is why we do this at schools. We have done this since the inception of this project in 2018. We have mentored girls and boys in many schools. And so we just want to build the capacity of these girls, let them know that women can make it. And we use our students, and these students have done an amazing job. So yes, as we partner with the community outreach, we want to do this and even scale it to greater levels.
Through mentorship programs, career guidance sessions, science exhibitions, and academic outreach activities, the university hopes to equip girls with the skills, confidence, and motivation needed to excel in STEM disciplines.
We have a paradigm shift in our education system. Number two, our catchment, the feeder level of education is secondary school to the university. And therefore we invest a lot in this particular high school to ensure that they get the right skills that can assist them come for these competitive courses. As you know, STEM is one of the main areas or pathways in what we are calling the CBE. And we believe by bringing these girls together and equipping them with the right knowledge about science, technology, engineering and mathematics, we will be able to actually have them and transform this country to an industrial level.
The partnerships have been welcomed by schools, with the Sebela Simiyu saying initiative will help reverse the decline interest in some science subjects while preparing learners for the demand of modern job market.
Thanks to Mumust for having taken the initiative to come around this place, this school, and speak to the girls, encourage them that girls can also excel in STEM. One of our core values in this school is that you add value. So I want to say MUST has added value unto our community as a school, and I sincerely want to appreciate even the small gifts that you've given in terms of sanitary pads and soap. I really want to appreciate. Our performance hasn't been so good. It's like our girls are so much inclined to arts subjects, and yet we have the laboratories, we have the teachers. So I'm sure by your coming, they're going to change their view about maths, chemistry, and physics.
The program is also expected to strengthen collaboration between secondary schools and institutions of higher learning in nurturing the next generation of scientists, engineers, and innovators.
As a university, we have done through the optometry department, given out spectacles, screening of the eyes, and even general treatment of eyes in Goibei girls, that is in Vihiga. We are also planning to engage other activities like construction of a septic toilet at Chifo, in Kakamega County, where we are spending to the tune of about $1 million just to ensure that our good children are able to have good sanitation.
Reporting for Catholic Focus, Oliver Odero.
Small-scale traders in Webuye town are raising concerns over the high cost of fuel, saying it has significantly increased transportation expenses and reduced their profit margins. They are now urging the government to fulfill its promise of lowering the cost of living by addressing fuel prices. Our reporter has more.
The rising cost of fuel continues to take a toll on small-scale traders across the country, with maize vendors in Webuye town among those feeling the impact.
Tumekuwa na changamoto sana kwa ajili ya barabara, mafuta imepanda. Yaani tunahangaika tu kwa ajili ya mafuta. Wamepandisha, wenye wanatubeba wamepandisha mafuta bei. Sasa inafanya mahindi hatuko na faida sana. Tunakaa tu tukirudiamo tu kwa ajili ya bei ya transport.
Led by Lynette Kisaka, the traders say increased transport costs have made it difficult to sustain their businesses, especially because they source maize from distant areas. Despite the challenges, the traders say the maize business remains an important source of livelihood, enabling them to support their families and educate their children.
Tunaenda Uganda, Tororo, tunafukia kwa maji, tunaleta mahindi, lakini mafuta vile ilipanda, ukitoka huko na mahindi ukifika Webuye unatakana ulipe mtu wa pikipiki shilingi 2,000, lakini wewe hata ukiuza hauwezi pata hiyo pesa, na ni lazima uende mzigo huo ndiposa pia na ujisaidia kwa nyumba yako.
The traders also cite other challenges affecting the operations, including the lack of reliable market and difficulties accessing services under the Social Health Authority SHA.
Naongea juu ya kuuza mahindi manene ya kuamka asubuhi. Tukiamka asubuhi vile tunaendanga kutafuta hiyo mahindi ndio tulete ndio tuuze. Tuko na hukumu, tukienda hospitali SHA yetu haifanyi. Ni pesa huwa tunalipa. Hiyo pesa inaendanga kufanya nini?
They are now calling on the government to review fuel prices and create a more favorable business environment to help small traders improve their earnings and livelihoods. Reporting for Catholic Focus, Capuchin TV, I'm Nancy Kajuju.
Calls for calm have intensified in Laikipia as local leaders and residents oppose plan to set up Ebola quarantine facility at the Laikipia airbase. Laikipia East Deputy County Commissioner Patrick Molly is now urging youth in Liki to shun violent protest and embrace peaceful engagement. Let's take a look.
Hiyo inaitangwa pepa sokoni. Siku hiyo kufanya kazi. Mkiangalia sana ambayo tunajipeleka sisi wenyewe ni nyingi sana. Tafadhali ningetaka kuomba watu wa Liki. Tunapoongea tufikirie, are we doing justice to Liki? Na hii Liki yetu inakuwa ni mahali attractive kwa njia ya ubaya. Inakuwa mtu akisikia Liki anaona kama anaota. Kwa sababu gani? Hao watu wageni wanakuja kutoka huko. Wanjileti hapa. Wako na watu wa hapa wanawaambia wakuje tutembee hii area. Hiyo ni kama uharamia. Na ni vizuri wakati mwingine tunaangalia. Lakini nilikuwa natangulia kuambia kwamba huwezi kuleta mtu akuje kuchoma mama yako. Na akimaliza kuchoma yeye anaenda kulala kwake. Anakuacha wewe ukiwa yako imeungua yote. Unaanza kutafuta mahali nalala. Ni vizuri hata sisi wetu wakaji wa Liki. Musemeshane na hata na watoto wenu. Vijana kwa vijana wasemeshane. Waseme ya kwamba hii area yetu hatutaki kuiweka iwe ndio kiwanja ya vita. Kama ni maandamano wacheke. Kama watu wamekatiwa town, usiseme tuende kukutania Liki. Tuende kutana kufanya nini? Ni nani tunatesa sasa hii? Kama vijana wanaambia twendeni tuonyeshe maana kuna kuanga na mawe tumeweka. Tunatesa nani? Tunatesa wazazi wetu. Tunatesa ndugu zetu. Tunatesa watoto wetu. Na pia tunaendelea kufanya wrong induction kwa watoto wale wadogo.
Families in Shinyalu are demanding justice following the alleged fatal shooting of their relatives by Kenya Forest Service officers in January this year, saying the case has stalled without any suspect being taken to court. Police, however, says investigations are complete and the file has been submitted to Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, assuring that the matter will proceed to court soon. Let's get that report from our reporter.
Two families in Shinyalu are demanding justice following the alleged killing of their relatives by the Kenya Forest Service officers in January this year. They say they have not seen any progress in the case months after the incident, with no suspect yet arraigned in court.
Mzee kifo chake, sisi tulikuwa tumekaa tu hapa. Kikavula tukasikia tunaitwa amepigwa risasi na maskari wa forest. Sisi kufika huko tukapata amekufa. Ameshapigwa risasi ya kifua, amekufa. Sasa kufika hapo wenye tulipata kama amekufa, tunaambiwa ati maskari walikuwa wanatafuta watu wa mchanga. Na yeye alikuwa anatoka tu kwa Kakamega kwa biashara yake yenye huwa anafanya kawaida, kutulisha hapa sisi kama familia yetu, kama familia ya. Sisi tunaumia hapa kama familia kwa sababu yeye ndiye alikuwa tegemeo yetu. Juu na chini. Yeye ndiye alikuwa anatupea kila kitu.
The families claim they have repeatedly visited Shisesari police station seeking updates, but their efforts have not borne fruit.
Kuanzia hiyo siku mpaka saa hii tulimtoa mochari tukasika, hatuchapata haki. Kama mimi aliniachia watoto wadogo, ameacha watoto 8 hapa. Tulienda paka police station Shisasari. Tunaambiwa bado mpaka saa hii tumengoja, hatujaiona. Wanatuambia tu file party iko kwa OTPP, hawajai tuita mpaka saa hii. Sisi tunaomba haki itendeke.
They are now calling on relevant authorities and human rights organizations to intervene and ensure justice is served.
I have gone to Shisasari 7 days. They are cheating me. What can I do? They tell me you go. Return after 1 week. I have gone to Shisasari 10 after 7 days. 10 times. If you go there, they tell him, come on Monday. What can I do? What can I do? My girl has gone.
However, Shinyalu Sub-County Police Commander Daniel Mukumbu says the matter is still under investigation. Mukumbu adds that the case will be taken to court soon, urging the families to remain patient as they await further action.
Kesi hiyo iko inaendelea, isipokuwa tu ni vile ilikuwa inachukua muda, za process za polisi ni mingi. Bunduki zilikuwa zichukuliwe, zililetwa, watu wa DCI wakachukua. Wale ambao maofficers walikuwa wakaandika statements kuhusiana na vile ilikuwa, na vile wakachukua bunduki zikachukuliwa na zikapelekwa ballistic Nairobi. Si process ambayo ni ya saa hii na inachukua muda. Lakini kwa saa hizi matokeo imerudishwa na faili imetengenezwa, iko tayari. Imepelekwa kwa ODPP ili ipeane mwelekeo. Kwa saa hii ningependa kuchukua nafasi hii kuambia familia wao watulivu. Hakuna mtu yote ataindafia, na hata tangu mwanzo niliongea na nikawahakikishia kwamba haki zitapatikana.
Reporting for Catholic Focus, Deborah Bahati.
That's all we had for you on this edition of Catholic Focus. Thank you for watching. My name is Jas Mawaton and Ken Mwangi was our sign language interpreter. God bless you.
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your staunchly Catholic identity channel.